Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive manner. In this video, I wanted to talk about communication and how vitally important it is. Now, I was thinking of the importance of communication in my own personal life. That was my wife and family, close friends and associates. Of course, communication is equally as vital with the people we work with, our colleagues, our co-workers, those we come into action with frequently. Communication, and it's a very broad subject. But what brought this to mind was sometimes it's actually a miscommunication. When you actually see two people arguing, it then brings to mind how important effective communication, the art of communication, is, because it's particularly noticeable when it's not working. And I think a lot of it, when I look back over my own life, when I think about the various arguments and disagreements I had, apart from one's own frame of mind and reference points, particularly if that be negative, it was that for many times I realised, speaking for myself, I was expecting people to be, I say it as it was, a bit of a mind reader. So I was presuming or assuming, which assuming, it makes an ass of us. Assuming is very dangerous. I was assuming that the other person knew what I wanted or knew the point that I was trying to convey. What was interesting about this, and I gently implore you to examine maybe where in your life you do this, but although I hadn't explicitly stated it with my words, it was almost like, well, they should know what I want, or isn't that obvious? But no, if it's not obvious to them, if you haven't stated your intentions explicitly and very clearly, moreover, why should the person know what you're talking about? And I see this a lot sometimes when people come to me in my capacity as a mentor if they're experiencing relationship problems. And sometimes you know, you just ask, well, have you told them that? Either how you're feeling, or have you asked them, have you told them how you're feeling? And it is staggering to my way of thinking how many times the answer is no. So we go, well, they should know that. They should know that I love them. In that instance, if it's a personal relationship, they should know you love them. Well, why is that? Oh, they should just know. But have you told them recently? No. Okay. Right, again, no judgment, but I think that it makes more sense to actually let someone know, and then your cards are all on the table. There's no confusion. It's about as crystal clear as you could get. So communication, where could you in your own life, personal or professional relationships, it doesn't matter, but where could you be clearer? Where could you actually be asking more directly for what you want? This is a big one in business. I know I'm still learning this, that sometimes we're sitting around waiting where you could actually ask. And it's a huge one, particularly with mentorship. It took me a long time to get over myself. If you don't know what you don't know, sometimes you need to ask. The trouble with us men in particular is that we're too proud. And I say it as I see it. And speaking for myself, I know I was. So there are people that clearly they may know a bit more about something else, a particular subject that you're not currently thriving in. But we delay our own advancement and personal development and self-improvement by not asking. Now, in part, that's courage and self-esteem and self-worth issues. I understand that. However, the important thing is be clear. That's effective communication. Asking for what you want. Ask for what you want, and don't presume, whether it's your significant other, a loved one, partner, or a business partner, it's people you work with. Don't assume that they know. So ask. Sometimes it can be the shortest route. I was always interested in fighting, and the shortest, you can know numerous moves, but sometimes just a quick right would get the job done. The point being that the path of least resistance, and it's beautifully applicable to business and relationships. Sometimes it's no point going all around the houses. Ask for what you want. Lo and behold, that's where that lovely saying came from: ask and you shall receive. Because if you can't ask, how does anyone know? So I hope today's video has just got you thinking about communication, in particular effective communication, maybe in your own life where you could step it up, be clearer with those you work with, be clearer with those you live with, and also what you could ask for. Be clear with what you want, and I mean that from life itself. You know, if you don't, very much like in the computer, if you don't state your intent clearly, it's like error or did not compute. You have to, you know, very clearly ask for what you want. Same thing in the shops. You don't go in, or if you do, with a random list, or you could come out with mixed results. So it just makes sense, and it's beholden on you to be clear, so life can give you what you want out of life. So I hope you found this of tremendous value. You are unstoppable, and I believe in you.